Today, we'll see the best 5 Canon cameras in 2020, and as always you'll be able to get any of these products from the link given in the description. Number 5 on list is Canon EOS M6 Mark II. It has a price of $999. A travel-friendly CSC that's great for videos. It is mirrorless and has a sensor size of APS-C. The Canon EOS M50 has, for a while now, been one of our favorite Canon mirrorless cameras for many reasons. But with the arrival of the EOS M6 Mark II, there's a new king in town. It's compact and a great choice for a traveling companion, and, if the idea of no viewfinder puts you off, you can easily attach one. That tiny body houses a 32.5 MP APS-C sensor and, working with a Digic 8 image processor, offers up to 14 FPS continuous shooting, great for sports, wildlife, street photography and so much more. Unlike the EOS RP mentioned above, 4K video is uncropped, utilizing the entire width of the sensor, and there's also a microphone input socket and a screen that faces all the way forward. This one's for the vloggers. It has high-speed continuous shooting up to 14 FPS. Never miss a moment during all the action with high-speed continuous shooting mode. Number 4 is the Canon EOS R. It is quite expensive and has a price of $1,799. Canon's first full-frame mirrorless camera is something of a hit-and-miss affair. But for some Canon users looking to step up to something more capable, it may just be ideal. The Canon EOS R is a very capable camera, and should satisfy many EOS DSLR owners looking for a solid mirrorless alternative. If we weren't bound by a system, however, it would be hard to pick the EOS R over its rivals. The EOS R is surprisingly only the third EOS camera to feature 4K after the EOS 5D Mark IV and EOS M50. There's a choice of 30p or 24p, however, while full HD video can also be shot at up to 60p. While the model retains much of what makes the EOS DSLR line special, Canon has thrown in a superb electronic viewfinder with a 3.69 million dot resolution. We're also very encouraged by the new lenses that have been released so far, although Canon has continued support for its exhaustive F-lens system through 3 separate adapters. The full-frame mirrorless EOS R camera is the first in Canon's new EOS R system. With a new mount, a variety of dedicated lenses, full compatibility with FS lenses *, and significant achievements in handling and performance. The EOS R leads a new chapter in Canon's legacy of imaging excellence. It would have been nice to see an AF lever, sensor-based image stabilization and an additional card slot to make the model truly competitive. But the camera is at least blessed with excellent autofocus, good handling and very sound image quality. If you're a user of older EOS 5D or double-digit models and you're looking to step up to the very latest in Canon's full-frame tech, you should find adopting the EOS R to be a pain-free affair. The EOS R is capable of shooting at 8 FPS, that's faster than Canon's own EOS 5D Mark IV, but behind both Sony's Alpha A7 III and Nikon's Z6. This drops down to 5 FPS with focus tracking, or a pedestrian 3 FPS if you want to use the EOS R's tracking priority mode. Number 3 on the list is Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III. It has a price of $630. This pocket rocket is the best all-round vlogging camera, long popular with vloggers. Canon's G7X range has kicked it up a notch with its latest implementation. There's still a very capable 20.1 MP 1-inch sensor, but now it's also equipped with uncropped 4K video recording, and, something which had been requested many times, a microphone socket. That means you can elevate the sound above and beyond the internal mic's offering, if you want to. Furthermore, the G7X III can stream directly to YouTube, so you can live vlog whatever's happening around you, without having to downgrade to using your smartphone. USB charging is another great feature, which means you can give it power bursts on the go, particularly prudent if you've been shooting a lot of 4K video. The body has been built well and sits comfortably in the hand, with a nicely sculpted grip and plenty of rubber for both comfort and security. The camera starts up quickly, and focusing is generally nice and prompt, with face detection working particularly speedily, and adhering well to subjects. The EOS style interface gives you great control over your picture making too, and the responsive touchscreen makes focusing on subjects and swiping through images a breeze. Although it's a shame there's no hot shoe on the top plate to support the microphones that can now be plugged into the camera's side. Image and video quality are generally very good, with low image noise at the bottom end of the camera's sensitivity range, nice colors and a good level of detail in the center of the frame. The camera can be easily led to overexposure, however, and some softness can be seen at the edges of the lens too, with images showing most softness at both the wide-angle and telephoto ends, although they improve in the middle of the range. Video can be recorded in both 4K and Full HD quality, and performance overall here is good. Videos don't quite have the crispness we've seen from some other models, but for general vlogging purposes there's little to complain about. Number 2 on our list is the Canon EOS Rebel SL3, EOS 250D. It has a price of $475. It contains 24.1 MP APS-C sensor with dual-pixel CMOS AF. It has a DIGIC8 processing engine. It is capable of 4K UHD video recording to 24p. A sound all-rounder that ticks all the boxes for beginners. Canon's EOS 200D was an entry-level DSLR with enthusiast aspirations. Its successor builds on that approach, adding a few straightforward updates to create an even more competent beginner's camera which nails the basics. Battery life is excellent, the dual-pixel CMOS AF system performs consistently well and image quality is good. In the hand, the body is small, light and good to hold, while a responsive touchscreen makes the 250D a pleasure to use. Sure, its dated 9-point AF system isn't revolutionary and the upgrades are probably too slight to justify a switch from the 200D. But with a mount on top that plays nice with a vast number of lenses and accessories, the 250D is a capable all-rounder that has plenty to offer first-time buyers. In the hands, the EOS Rebel SL3 finds some kind of harmony between transportability, activity and general taking care of. While the body is little, the grasp is just about satisfactory to fit pleasantly into the normal estimated hand, and the thumb rest likewise has quite recently enough space for the normal measured thumb to sit without trouble. DSLRs regularly aren't hampered by the late beginning up speeds basic to numerous mirrorless models, and the EOS Rebel SL3 is good to go with essentially no deferral. The LCD touchscreen is a strong entertainer as well, being responsive even to light presses. It works especially well for perusing pictures, reacting quickly to swipes, twofold taps and hauls of the finger. In the same way as other different screens it very well may be somewhat hard to see in cruel light, in spite of the fact that the camera's amazing battery life implies you can securely light up the showcase a touch without agonizing over it draining the battery too rapidly. The top on our list is Canon EOS RP. It has a price of $999. It has a 26.2 MP full-frame CMOS sensor. It contains DIGIC8 processing engine. It is capable of 4K and Full HD video. It arrived a little later than its more expensive full-frame mirrorless sibling, but the EOS RP takes top spot for being the Canon's best mirrorless camera by virtue of its affordability and its top-notch performance. It's compact and easy to use, so even beginners will be able to quickly find their way around the EOS RP. However, its small size does occasionally make the camera feel overbalanced when using larger lenses. And while it does have 4K video recording, it comes with a 1.6x crop factor and you won't be able to use Canon's trusted dual-pixel CMOS autofocus system unless you shoot in 1080p Full HD resolution. Besides that, though, the EOS RP has excellent AF performance, produces vibrant and sharp images, boasts a wonderfully responsive rear LCD touchscreen and can be used with existing F lenses with a lens adapter. In the same way as other Canon cameras, the EOS RP utilizes a dual-pixel CMOS AF framework, which performs stage identify self-adjust from the fundamental imaging sensor. This is joined by a progressively standard difference recognize self-adjust framework, and as dual-pixel CMOS AF is inaccessible while catching 4K recordings, it's this differentiation identify framework that takes here. Eye location is additionally accessible, and this functions admirably to recognize the subject's eye and keep a little box around it. The main slight inconvenience here is that the framework will in general bounce between the left and right eyes, paying little mind to which is nearest to the camera, and there seems, by all accounts, to be no chance determine which to keep concentrated as there is on some different models.